Good evening. Come explore the unknown with us and enter the Chamber of Shadows, a podcast for the dark, wanton, and mysterious. I am Celine, and I am joined by my co host, Dora. Say hi, Dora.
Hi, Andorra. Good evening.
Good evening. Ah, okay. Well, you don't know what we're doing today.
I don't. I'm excited.
I'm a little excited for this too. I have a lot of scientific research on this, but I
Oh,
also have some spiritual stuff as well. Um, so I'm just kind of this is going to be a little easier than what we've had pretty heavy the past couple weeks with Halloween and some of the topics we've covered. So let's have fun with this one today.
all right.
Yay! Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Have you ever walked into a place you've never been, yet somehow already know every corner of it? Or been telling a story and feel like you've already done this before in this exact spot? It's a strange flicker, an echo of a moment you can't quite place. So today, we're going to dive into the science, mystery, and theories of deja vu.
Right on. Yes. Yes.
Do you-
Everybody wonders about it. I mean, it's not just us. Literally
no,
everyone is like, what is going on? Yeah.
100%. 100%. Um, have you had any deja vu recently?
Um, Not recently. I haven't been out of the house a lot recently. But it does, I mean, I've had it frequently in my life where somebody says something and suddenly I know everything that's going to happen in the room, and I know I'm not
Yeah,
alone. That doesn't make me special. It happens to everybody, but yes, it has happened a lot to me, but not recently.
fair. Um, yeah, I also experience it a lot. Are you more before we go into it, let's do a before and after.
Okay.
Before we go into depth with this, are you more of the scientific perspective of deja vu or are you more spiritual?
Okay. um I'm going to say I'm probably more scientific, but I also am of a mind that everything is magic until it's scientific.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Um I think I want to be spiritual about this, but especially after I started doing the research, I think it's probably fully possible that it is scientific. So,
I can't
if I
wait to
had
hear how. Yeah.
I know, yeah. So for anybody who doesn't know what it is, my header for this one is what the fuck is it? Um that is literally what I typed in when I did this. Um so yes, what is it? In layman's terms, it's the sense that you've experienced a situation before, even though you know you haven't. So, I want to start with science, and there's kind of a lot here. So, I tried to make it flow as best as I could, but if for some reason I get off track in one area and I bring it back up, like, I don't know, in a different location, I'm so sorry. But, uh, So, scientists aren't 100% sure what causes it, but they do believe that it's a result of memory error. So, some believe that there's misfiring in the temporal lobe, which is what stores your memories. Seizures in this area can cause misfiring of nerve cells, and people with temporal lobe epilepsy often experience deja vu before a seizure. They also believe that there could potentially be a miscommunication between the temporal lobe and the hippocampus, which is the area of your brain that takes in new information. Um, if there's a problem with the hippocampus interacting with your environment, it can cause this false memory, deja vu, because memories and new experiences start to get wrapped up in each other. So just to kind of piggyback off of that, our brains are very, what's the correct term they taught us? Malleable, flexible.
Sure. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So this isn't really a far stretch for me because I mean, if you're telling somebody a story and you're like, you don't remember, like you can make somebody remember something that never happened. Like there's like whole tests and everything on that, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, so that aspect of it is not hard for me to believe at all. There was talk of dopamine. So dopamine is involved in signaling familiarity in the brain. I'm gonna definitely mess this word up, but dopaminergic drugs can cause more reports of deja vu.
What kind of drugs are those?
Dopam
I mean, like, what
yeah,
actual
no.
pills are those? Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, so Ritalin is a reuptake inhibitor. Adderall is a dopamine reuptake inhibitor. Dopamine agonists, though, are levodopa, so cinnamon, laradopa, um, pramipexole, Mirapex, propinerol, Requip, rotigodine,
Ooh,
Nupro.
yeah. Are they these must be all, like, neurological drugs.
I think
Yeah.
these are gonna be neuro drugs, which you never worked in neuro, did you?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay, I
No,
haven't either.
I had plenty of dogs that needed to go to neuro and a cat, but
Yeah. Yeah, neuro I feel like neurology okay, at least in veterinary medicine, I obviously don't know about human medicine yet, but I feel like we see a lot more and deal a lot more with cardiology, so we know more about some of the cardio drugs. I feel like neuro is just like a different level. Like, that's a
Oh, yeah.
they're like yeah, we don't do
Agreed.
anything really with any of that.
Yeah. Oh, having seizures? Here's some
Yeah,
Keppra.
yeah.
Here's some
Here's Keppra, go
here's
see a
some Barb.
neurologist.
Yeah. Bye.
Like,
Go
that
see
is
Dr. Fenner.
that's literally our extent. Like, so yeah, this is a totally different world for me. I love neuro. I think neuro and the brain is really interesting, but, um, so yeah, that's just some examples of drugs. I'm assuming that it has something to do with stress and fatigue or even, epilepsy, things like that. I just don't actually know. I don't know what the stimulation of the dopamine would do in a scientific, I guess, aspect. Do you?
I can't it doesn't track for me. This sounds
Okay.
very much like, well, of course you're not really seeing your loved ones when you have a near
Yeah.
death experience. That is your brain firing things off, which
Yeah.
I think we know. I mean, I definitely know that
Yeah.
is untrue.
Yeah.
That's not true. Yeah. But this is what that sounds like. Also, I feel like deja vu is something that literally everyone experiences,
Yeah.
not just this small portion of humans
Correct.
that have neuro issues or are on
Correct.
neuro medications. So,
Yep.
um, I mean, keep trying, guys. You'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Well, so they do say that stress and fatigue can affect long and short term memory. So if you're super stressed or you're absolutely exhausted, this can also trigger deja vu.
Yeah, we definitely know about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, there is also this theory that it's the result of two different streams of awareness colliding. So you're recognizing a current situation with the feeling that this is an inaccurate recollection. So this is where we start to see split perception. So split perception is glancing at something before you're fully noticing it.
Mm. So, like, am I? I just wanna make sure, like, so you're talking to me and you're looking at my mug, but also you see this cat picture and this jack-o'-lantern, and is that what you mean by split perception?
Yeah, it would be like, I guess, like, looking, but doing, like, a double take maybe?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
the first time you're seeing it, your brain isn't actually inputting what you're seeing into
That
your
makes more
brain.
sense. The double take
Yeah,
does that speaks to me. Alright.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, so that's, yeah, split perception. Implicit memory is also mentioned. It's experiencing a setting before but not remembering it clearly.
Okay.
Those kind of like went back to back when I was doing my research. There's also the brain overexcitement. So your brain signals that you've experienced something before, even if you haven't.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, they don't know
What
either?
not that I really saw with that.
Mm.
Um, but this makes me think of our brain with forming human faces on things that, like, are not there,
Oh,
you know what I
what
mean? Like, filling
pareidolia?
in the yes, like,
Yeah.
filling in blanks.
Yeah.
That's what that kind of makes me think of.
Okay.
So maybe there's some kind of relation with that. I put on here some more information going on in the brain. Those who experience it more regularly show less gray matter than those who don't.
Brr! What? That sounds like a slam.
And like, like, dang, you
Don't be
got less
coming
gray matter, bro.
don't be coming at me with your little bit of gray matter.
Literally.
Trying to make
So
me have some déjà vu. Get out of here.
gray matter, if you don't know, is responsible for information processing, cognition, and sensory function. Conditions that
Mm.
may experience more deja vu than those with a healthy brain include schizophrenia, epilepsy, anxiety, and vascular dementia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's often associated with an entire setting rather than specific details, which I kind of want to talk about in a second.
Okay.
Our brains are constantly taking in information from our surroundings and processing it. When deja vu occurs, it's like a hiccup in this process. Some information is processed faster than others, or faster than the rest. So by the time it all comes together, it feels like two separate events, leading to that eerie sense of familiarity.
Mm, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wanted to kind of, when I said I wanted to touch on it, associated with an entire setting rather than specific details. I have definitely had specific details in my deja vu. Have you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I put some other types in here. So, um, I am not going to be able to pronounce all of these, but there's a bunch of different dejas. And there's one for already heard, already experienced, already done, already thought, already recounted, already felt emotionally or already smelled, already known, already found, already lived through, already wanted, already dreamed.
Okay.
But the one I want to see if you know, jamais vu, it's
Okay.
JAMAISVU. And that is when someone has already been in the almost same exact situation but doesn't realize it.
When do they get to the part where they realize it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was just something that like continued to pop up in different things that I saw. I don't know. I don't know how they would have. figured this out or if it's just something that, like, maybe other people are like, "Dude, you've been here before." I have no idea.
Oh, okay. All
Does
right.
that make sense?
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then I added in some fun facts. Younger people experience deja vu more often than older people, typically between the ages of 15 to 25.
Do you have a memory of your first deja vu when you realized what was happening and you were like, "Shit, what is
Absolutely
this?"
not.
You don't?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No. I have had moments which s I have weird things go on with my dreams. So, I have had very specific moments in time growing up where I'm like, "No, I definitely have dreamed this before." Like, this is not I don't there's no other way to explain it as the dream aspect, which I will get into. But I don't remember the very first time I ever experienced it.
Uh,
I remember learning about it and thinking, "Oh, yeah, I've had that happen before," but I don't remember my first time. Do you?
I do, which is super weird because I don't remember much of my childhood at all.
Yeah.
But I can tell I literally can tell you where everybody was standing. It was wintertime and I was taking my coat and my boots off. It was 6th grade and I was at my desk because I had to sit down and take my boots off and then put my dry shoes on. And I remember looking to the back of the class and this girl named Shalon Lee looked at my friend Vincent Johnson and said, "Did you watch a Good Times last night?" This is so funny. "Did you watch Good Times last night?" And I knew that he was going to turn around and look at her and say something that happened, that a character, he was repeating something that a character said on that show. Um, and she was just gonna laugh so hard that she laid across the coat table. She just laid because he acted out. But I knew all of that was gonna happen, and I was so freaked out by it. I tried to tell the teacher, she ain't trying to hear that. And then I went home and told my mom, and my mom being the lovely, loving, nurturing mother that she was, said, "Well, you must be a witch then."
Uh, which
And scared me worse. So I never, because she said that, I never brought it up again because I was like, "Oh no, 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 no,
your mama was trying to get you in trouble.
no." Yes. Yeah. Yep. I hope you guys are listening. I
I
would
hope
be
you
so
guys
bad
are
if you were.
listening. Oh my god.
Yes.
Well, I am curious on this happening to younger people more than older people because could this be linked up with the fact that younger people tend to be more open to paranormal as well?
Well, yeah, I think most of the cases are, no matter what subject we're talking about, younger is going to do
Yeah,
more, the most, because they're not that far from source. Where they came from has not, and it hasn't been that long.
yeah,
So yeah, yeah.
okay. Another fun fact I have is that it's more likely to happen when you travel a lot.
Oh,
They don't know why. They think maybe more new environments trigger familiarity. But yeah, thought that was interesting.
that is interesting.
It is more likely to happen when you're distracted, which is bringing in kind of that split perception for is what I'm assuming.
Mhm.
I saw somewhere it's more likely to happen in the evenings or weekends. Maybe it's because you're more relaxed. I don't know. Maybe
Hmm.
you're doing more rather than being at work. So you're doing more, you're going out.
Yeah. I mean, that is also this time of day that people um say, "Oh, my asthma is worse," or
Really?
yeah, yeah, like there's all kinds of maladies that a person can have that they and I feel like they say it about their pets too, like, "Oh, it's always worse at night." But I wonder if it's because you're shutting down and now you can focus on the things that are pulling you out of yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think. Yeah.
I also have it being more common for those who have received higher education, and I
Oh,
suspect that it could be linked to self reflective awareness.
huh.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. I don't think that higher education necessarily equates to you being more self aware, but
Not in this climate.
not in this climate. Not today.
Uh,
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, they've had, I think, studies on that. So very interesting. It is more common for those who remember their dream. It is more common for those who suffer from migraines. And just a random number I saw, approximately 97% of people have experienced it at least once.
sure. Yeah, I believe that.
I mean, yeah.
Literally everybody I know, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's everything I have science based. I think it's interesting having that many people who experience it because to me, if we're looking at this from the aspect of science based, just a normal kind of skip in memory that people can experience, I can see that being highly likely.
Yeah.
I can see that being just a normal human thing. Sometimes our brains just kind of miss something or skip over something.
Maybe. Or maybe they rush us forward and then we're like, "Oh, wait, we just did this." Yeah.
We just did this. I just think it's interesting how many people have experienced
Yeah, so it
this
also,
phenomenon.
like, makes me wonder about these studies.
Yeah.
If it's everybody, how many people are you studying that you came up with higher education and, um
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
how are you triggering it?
yeah,
Which I was looking, apparently there are people who experience deja vu to like a sickening amount, like it can make them sick.
like, with worry? Or what do you mean?
No, like they start to experience like nausea, dizziness, exhaustion, things like that. Yeah.
Oh, huh,
So a majority of the things that I saw were like, if you're not experiencing any of these things, you're fine. It's just normal kind of experience. But I guess they mention if you start to experience some of these more intense effects, which makes me wonder if it's somehow whatever those people would be experiencing would be more related to something like epilepsy. I don't
yeah,
know.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I wanna know the whole story. I want
I
'em to
know.
keep digging until they figure it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Are you ready for the spiritual side of things?
Yes. Of course.
Yes.
I'm always ready for the spiritual side.
I know that's right. So the very first thing I have is dreams. People suspect maybe they're premonitions. I know and I think I already said this, I have had very distinct deja vu where I'm like, "No, I dreamed this. I know I have dreamt this."
Mhm.
I just like, there's nobody could convince me otherwise.
Right.
Usually in that case, it's kind of what you mentioned with your first experience. It's people talking and I'm listening in. Other thing I have in here are past life memories.
Mhm.
So with past life memories, it's kind of wondering if people are subconsciously reliving a moment from a previous incarnation. I also saw a theory of unresolved karmic loops.
Say what now? What is this?
Unresolved karmic loop. So it's like you are going through an kind of maybe even negative experience, like a karmic loop
Hmm.
over again.
Hmm. Okay.
So I guess that kind of in my opinion, it goes through past life memories, like you've done this before. There are also future glimpses, which goes along with those premonitions. A brief peek into the future where you experience a full where you full. I don't know where I got full from. Let me start that over again. A brief peek into the future where you experience a moment that will happen later. Collective consciousness, which is a manifestation of our connection to a collective consciousness where we momentarily tap into a shared pool of experiences and knowledge. That creeps me out. I don't like that one.
Oh, I love the thought of collective consciousness.
Like
I
a
love that.
beehive mindset.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really have to be like a beehive. That sounds scary, but it could just be like, well, if you stop and think about it, we are all connected to source. So,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, whether whoever you think that is, whether you think it's God or just the universe or, um,
But would you think that this would be more of a psychic reading then rather than like reading thoughts, I guess? Does that make sense?
hmm, say how. I don't really know.
Like instead of reading someone's thoughts, you're like seeing things, I guess.
Maybe.
Instead of having this collection of this hive mind and the aspect of you're hearing thoughts, you're putting thoughts out, maybe it's more collective to like who you have standing in front of you or around you at the time.
Like their influence, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
I
Yes.
don't know what I'm trying to say. It made sense in my head, and then as you were like, "Give me more," I'm like, "I actually don't know what more to give you because I don't know." I don't know how to put what was in my brain into words. Next, I have spiritual awakening, indicating a heightened awareness and sensitivity to subtle energies. Synchronicity, which is a meaningful coincidence that can be seen as guiding messages or signs from the universe.
Yeah, pay attention to those. No matter what the subject is. Pay attention to the sync. Yeah.
Yeah, I had something pulled up and the entire thing was about synchronicities and I was like this is related but it wasn't really what I was going for
Yeah.
informationally. But synchronicity, angel numbers is a huge synchronicity. Um what else?
Um, I I like to think about things that people call coincidences. That's not a coincidence. That's a synchronicity, and you better pay attention
Correct.
to it. Yeah.
Correct. Okay, yeah, so they've got like, when you think of someone and they text you seconds later, or they call you seconds later, the
Hmm.
repeating numbers, which would be angel numbers, stumbled upon a book, feather, or song that speaks exactly to what your heart needed, that kinda stuff.
Hmm.
Those would be kind of synchronicities, which leads us into a sign that you're on the right path. This may be a reassuring sign that you are right where you need to be. Could be a message from the spiritual realm. So it would be a suspect form of communication from spirit guides, guardian angels, or other higher beings. Perhaps a gentle nudge reminding us that we're being watched. And very interesting among all of this to me is the connection to parallel realities. So, parallel
Yeah.
universes, alternate realities, different dimensions that briefly overlap.
Yeah. I feel that.
Some spiritual causes, which are just a little different than what I just went over. A cause could be like a soul recognition. You're meeting somebody from a past life. An energetic imprint. You're picking up on residual energy from a place or event. Which I guess maybe that's what I was trying to say with like the psychic kind of instead of the hive mindset. And subconscious awareness, receiving guidance from a higher consciousness. There was there was one source that added in some things to learn and navigation if you get overwhelmed. So I thought this was interesting. Things to learn, it can help you deepen your self-awareness, strengthen intuition, reflect on past life connections, and give you clarity about your life path. And navigation, if you get overwhelmed with it, could be mindfulness and meditation, which, if you don't know, meditation, there's actually scientific proof behind meditation being beneficial to well being.
Right on.
Just throw that out there. Deep breathing, journaling, and spiritual guidance from a trusted mentor. So that's everything that I have. I kind of want to talk about the dreaming and the different dimensions slash alternate realities.
Okay.
I definitely think these could be very viable options for deja vu. I'm not, for me personally, I don't align with the fact that it could be a sign from a higher being. I don't align with the fact that it could be a message. Um, I guess I guess it could in the aspect of maybe this place is significant, you need to notice something about what's going on, maybe in that aspect, like, you need to pay attention, listen, like, pay attention,
Hmm.
but I don't know for me personally that the synchronicity necessarily lines up. But the dreams, I have definitely dreamt things and had deja vu on it. No doubt about it. No doubt
Is
about it.
that still called déjà vu? Is that called déjà vu
It
or is
would
it called something else? I just wondered because they seem very different.
well, in the moment of what I experience, it's deja vu, right? Because I'm I'm watching people talk or I'm going about something and it happens in the exact way. For me, there's a very defined difference between if I have dreamt something versus normal deja vu. I've had moments where I'm like, "Ooh, that was deja vu." And I've had moments where I'm like, "No, I've 100% seen this or dreamt this.
Mhm.
I just know."
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's still technically deja vu, but for the dream aspect of it, it would be, I guess, more of that premonition, future glimpses aspect. Um, I don't know what would be significant and why I would have a premonition about nothing important,
Mhm.
but I've definitely 100% I've had moments where I'm like, "No, this isn't I have seen this, I've experienced this before."
I always feel like if as soon as I realize it, I don't speak about it. Like I don't say, "Oh my god, this is premonition." I don't say anything because if I do, it's over.
Oh, yeah, no.
And
I let
like
it pass.
instantly. I definitely just sit and watch or
Yep,
listen. Yeah. Yes, I definitely do, because otherwise it
100% same.
stops. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It, like, takes me out of it. I
Yeah.
do the same exact thing. I just kind of let it play out, and I've had it go on for several seconds,
Mhm.
like, not just a flash. I'm like, "Ooh."
Mhm.
Yeah, very I do the same thing. I don't, not 'cause it'll take me right out of it.
Yeah. Uber says that he's always said that he can tell the difference between a premonition and maybe a nightmare, or a premonition and, one that I can remember. Oh my god, he drove me crazy about it. It was a long time ago, but we had a car, and, he said that he was leaning. So the car was parked in the driveway, he was standing next to it. The sun was going down, which it always went down. We live near a stadium, and it always went down behind the stadium, and he said that he was standing, leaning across the top of the car and watching the sun go down, and he was bawling. He was like devastated about something, and he thought it had to do with me, and he sold that fucking car because he was afraid it was going to come true. That's a fact.
Oh
You
my
can ask, yeah,
god.
you can ask him about it. And he's like, "G Marie, it was as real." He's like, "As soon as I woke up, I was like, I have to get rid of this car." It was the if he felt like that was the only thing that he could change. And he said, "If I have the opportunity to change it, I'm changing it." So, yeah, he did. He
I
thought,
mean, maybe that was his opportunity.
yeah, yeah,
Like, maybe somehow, something or someone, universe, whatever, was like, "Listen,
yeah,
here's your choice."
yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I think he
That's
thought I was,
insane.
yeah, I think he thought I was gonna die, I think. And we were young then. We were really young then. Yeah.
Dang.
So,
Well,
can you tell the difference? Because I myself cannot.
I can tell the difference for the déjà vu stuff versus, like, normal déjà vu and dreams. My difference in the dreams, because usually when I experience that, I don't wake up from the dream remembering, if that makes sense. I think I've only had one, I'll say premonition, just so I'm cutting out some words here. I think I had 1, if not 2 premonition déjà vu moments where I was like, I remember waking up and immediately remembering it and then forgetting the dream.
Yeah.
However, I I very much know the difference in my dreams between having a normal weird dream or something spiritual happening in my dreams.
Okay.
Like, I can usually wake up and know, like, that was 100% that didn't come from me, or
Oh, yeah.
100% I was being told something. I
Hmm.
had I had an old friend went from when I was living in Columbus, and I remember waking up. Was it right after? No, I think it was right before I moved back to Carolina, and I remember it was in her bar, and there was a male spirit trying to tell me something, and I couldn't for the life of me figure it out, but I remember waking up and being like, I need to message her." Yeah. I mean, I told you my grandma came to me one time in a dream. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was probably the craziest I've had. Your mom waking me up was
Yeah.
disrespectful.
She's disrespectful. Sorry about it. I can't control her. I couldn't control her in life, and I definitely am not controlling her in death.
Well, I bodied you in the moment, and she must have respected that because she went away real quick. Like, so I am very good at telling dream-wise telling or differentiating between a normal dream and a spiritual dream. But as far as premonition-wise, no. No. It would have to be, like, the premonition played out, and then I'm like, "Oh, yeah." Um, what's your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns on the parallel realities aspect of this?
Um, I think it's really fun to think about. What I know about it fits on the head of a pin, but
Same.
I think that could be real. I feel like that could
Yeah.
be real. But I had what am I basing that on? I don't know, my gut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't know, I gotta agree, like, there's something in my gut that that aspect of it actually draws me to.
Yeah.
Out of all of the spiritual stuff, dreams aside, because again, dreams are kind of tricky for me, but I think the parallel realities for some reason are most prominent to me. Most
Wow.
believable, most prominent.
Yeah. I can feel that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just don't I I think a lot of things that we think could be, hauntings, might actually be sort of us blending with a parallel universe at the same time. You know, I feel like they're
Oh,
touching and then they're gone and nobody knew what just happened. Do you know what did I explain
yeah,
that well? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a dream about somebody in particular that we do or don't have a nickname for. Um, and yeah. Um, and I remember thinking to myself when I woke up from that dream, I was like, this wasn't of this time. Like, I think it definitely could have potentially been maybe a peek into a different timeline or different dimension or something like that.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely I wanna believe that. I wanna believe that that's true. I think it explains a lot of strange happenings in the sky. I think things coming out of
Yeah.
the water. I think a lot of the things that we maybe think are ghosts, or maybe we might think they're aliens or aquatic aliens or whatever, I feel like might be
Yeah.
some of that bleed through or crossover or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I love past lives. I was just looking at my notes. I love past lives, but I don't know that for me past lives brings out with deja vu.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I think that either. Mm-mm.
Cuz I mean, usually it is an in the moment thing. If it's an in the moment thing, you're not seeing those people the same exact way
Right.
because the times are different.
Well, I think there's a difference between déjà vu and that feeling of, "Ooh, I've been here before. Wasn't that
Yes.
cabinet
Yeah, yeah,
over
yeah.
there?" Yeah, yes, just like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cuz deja vu is a very visual like I've seen this before
yeah.
versus having a gut feeling. Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
None of the other things, a message from the spiritual realm, a sign being that you're on the right path, synchronicity, spiritual awakening, collective consciousness, none of those really speak to me for some reason with this. Um, like I said, the most that I could think of in that aspect of spiritual would be just like a, "Hey, you gotta listen to this,"
Yeah.
or, "Hey, you gotta see this." That's the only way that I could think of that any of that being a acquainted with Déjà Vu,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
associated with, rather.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that is just throwing a lot of pieces on the board, that don't really need to be there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too. I think so too. If I had to dumb it down, it would definitely be the dreams, the future glimpses, or the parallel realities, personally.
Yeah.
Now, in reference to scientific versus spiritual, I could also see it being both.
Yeah. Well, I think it's all this. That's funny when people are like, "No, I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in science." Okay. Well, it's all the same.
Yeah.
So,
Well, guess what? Science says that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, or matter cannot be created nor destroyed.
yeah.
So, where's our energy going?
Yeah.
Gotta go somewhere.
Listen, all I'm saying is what they were burning girls for back in the day, people are making billions of dollars off of now.
Which
That's
yeah,
right.
literally.
Yeah.
Listen, you would have been roast meat.
I'm pretty sure I was, but okay.
What? Hold up.
Yeah.
What? You
Yeah.
think you were roasted meat? Oh,
I
you think you were roasted. You think you were burned.
no,
Okay, that's what you were saying.
I no, I
No.
somebody did tell me that. A psychic told me that a long time ago, but I think she was right about a lot of things, but I think she was wrong about that. I don't think I was burnt. I think I was drowned. But yeah.
Do you think you were drowned and you drowned because of that big wave? Like 2 separate instances, or are you
Yes.
saying that's
Yes. I
okay.
think water water is an ongoing bad thing for me in every timeline. Yes.
You know what I don't do well with, which is actually very inconvenient for paranormal investigations, and sleep. Um, but I don't always do well with the dark.
I'm aware.
I don't know what it is, but I am terrified of the dark. Like, when I was driving at one point, I was driving, I think back to my dad's, and and I was going over this long bridge because it was going over the swamp and everything. Swamp? Marsh, sorry. It was going over the marsh, and I remember looking out and, like, thinking to myself, "Damn, if there were no headlights out here and I had to survive, like, people just, like, really were raw dogging it out here in the early, like, 1700s." That was terrifying. Like, I was thinking about that as I was going over this bridge, and I was like, "I don't know that I would have ever made it." Like, being in that pitch dark, there's no way. No way. No shot.
I sometimes when you say that, I'm like, well, of course, that's your lizard brain. But other times when you say that, I'm like, no, something happened.
I'm absolutely terrified. Like, I'm terrified that, like, somebody's gonna come out of the dark at me. 100%. Remember I went through that really, really bad anxiety period last year
Hmm.
when I was pet sitting and I couldn't sleep at anybody else's house but mine
Hmm.
because I was literally terrified that somebody was in the house.
Yeah. I think that's left over. I don't think it's not happened to you in this life. So uh,
No.
I definitely think it's left over from another
They're
life.
catching these hands if it happened in this life. That's all I'm saying. They're meeting lefty and righty.
At least if you can't fight, at least be the road runner. Like, just be that little
You know what? I got that going for me too. I used to be fast. I think I could still do it.
You can do it.
I need some WD-40 for my knees first. Oh my god. We need to do, like, a whole thing on past life regression is what we need to do.
We could do you
Yeah,
if you were into it.
100%.
Yeah.
Why would I not be into that?
Yeah. We could. So,
Okay.
um yeah, I know that scares some people. They don't like to do that. They're
I
afraid
don't
they're
wanna
gonna
do it alone. Because I don't wanna get stuck. I'm also afraid of being hypnotized by myself.
I would
I don't trust people.
fuck that. Fuck all of that. I would never let somebody else put me under and then now you're in control of what I'm doing and thinking. You are out of your mind.
I wanna do it
No.
because I wanna know if it's real.
Mm, mm. I think it is. I think it is real. And I'm
A
not
lot of people
participating.
say it is real, but, I gotta keep that skepticism mindset. I need to know for myself.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't trust you to get in there. Not just I don't mean you. I don't trust
Yeah.
you, but I don't
What?
know. I don't know what you'd put in there, but something.
Me?
Yes. 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 Uber,
Oh, I know what
the
I'd
love
put
of
in
my
there.
life. He would ruin me. I would be a different person when he was done. No.
No, 100%, you're screwed. With him, you're screwed. With me, you're a little safe. Because you know what I'm gonna be whispering?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, "Gotta go buy that property. You gotta go buy it in Gettysburg now before somebody else gets it." That's what I would be doing. So, yeah, you'd be ruined. You'd be financially ruined for me.
Well, I just don't know how we got here. I know how we got here. Come on, let's go
I
find her.
know. Yes. You'd, like, wake up one day and you'd be like, "How did we what happened?" Oh. You'd know immediately. Immediately. Now, oops, for sure, I'm making him slap himself. 100%.
He'll come around and be like,
What?
"Why does my face hurt?"
100% palm to his own face, and we're recording it too. Don't know why, but that's what's happening there.
All right.
100%.
I will not even interfere. You can definitely do that.
Thank you. You wouldn't have a choice because you're gonna be in Gettysburg.
That's right. I'm going to
Oh
be
my
collecting
god.
aluminum cans on the side of the road, among other things, trying to afford this property you made me buy.
You make your way to the local stripper street in fucking Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. That'd be crazy. That would be wild.
Oh my God.
Do they even have a strip club in
I don't,
Gettysburg?
that's a fair question because I don't know what
I
the
don't
answer
think
is.
they do. I don't think they do. See? Business idea.
Yeah. Huh. Hmm.
There you go.
All
That's how
right.
you afford it.
God. They'll be,
Have you ever been to a strip club?
I think you already know the
Oh.
answer to that. Mm.
Well, in light of Gettysburg and strippers and strip clubs and working on the street and collecting aluminum cans, some tin cans to make up for your Gettysburg property that I made you buy because I put you into hypnosis and I made Oops slap himself. Um, did I get it all? Was that everything that we just talked about?
That it was a list, girl. It was a
That was a
list.
list.
Yeah.
That was a list. In light of that,
I don't know how we got here either. Because when we talking
I
about Deja
yeah,
Vu and now we're talking about strippers, I don't know what
100%,
happened.
100%,
Mhm. Yeah.
100%. Me neither, but did you have any final thoughts, questions, concerns on Déjà Vu?
No, I was really happy that we covered this though. And this was also a nice sort of palate cleanser from the
Yeah,
heavy
yep,
heavy. I mean, it's only demon possession. It's only
yeah. It was
yeah.
literally only maybe a demon posing as a child to
Yes.
demon possession the
Yeah.
week after, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's fine. No biggie. This was very nice, and you did a very nice job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just thought it would be a nice little, here's some facts on it and here's theories and let's talk.
Right on.
And that we did.
Uh,
That we did.
That this basically was
Wi
just like a
right
phone
off the
call
rails.
that we
Yeah.
do like 6 times a week.
Yeah, literally. All right. Well, let's go ahead. We'll wrap this up. Next week, we will bring about our first cryptid episode. And from there, we will then have another haunted location episode.
All right.
All right.
That's awesome. I would love to
Yay!
hear more. I could listen to Deja Vu, premonition, dream stories all day. All day.
Yeah, I could too. Yeah, we would love to hear any stories that anybody has. You can find us on YouTube or on Instagram or on TikTok. I had to think about the other social media. I almost said Facebook. We are not on Facebook at the Chamber of Shadows. Or you can email us at thechamberofshadows@gmail.com.
Right on. This was great. Thank you so much for working so hard.
Well, with that, sayonara, adios, goodbye. See you next week. Peace out.
Bye, y'all. See you next week.
Bye.